So far, we have gotten acquainted with different provinces of Iran, and today we're going to get to know one of the oldest provinces of Iran, Esfahan.
Esfahan was the Safavid dynasty's capital city during the 17th and 18th centuries. The city has approximately 2 million inhabitants and is located roughly 340 kilometers south of Tehran. It is one of Iran's most beautiful cities and is a major tourist attraction. The river Zayandarud flows through the city and creates a rich, lush greenery. 10 beautiful bridges, which include some of the finest architecture in Isfahan, span the river. One of the more famous bridges is the Bridge of 33 Arches, or the Siyosepol. It is by far the longest bridge in Isfahan, at 295 meters.
Unfortunately, the mismanagement of water by the Iranian regime and the looting and plunder of the leaders of this government have caused this beautiful and watery river in the center of Iran to dry up these days.
The Nagsha Jahan Square, also known as the Iman Square, has been designated by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Buildings from the Safavid era surround the square. On the south side lays the Shah Mosque. To the west, the Ali Gapu Palace, and to the east, the Sheikh Lotfullah Mosque. The Grand Bazaar stretches from Imam Square for many kilometers to another section of the city. In the bazaar, crafts of all kinds are shown and a wide variety of products sold, from food and clothes to gold, jewellery and carpets that are not just made in Isfahan, but also from surrounding areas such as Bakhtiari and Yalameh. Nearby, tea houses offer a moment of respite from the crowds.
The handicrafts of Esfahan illustrate some of the finest Persian art and are very much sought after. The Esfahani artists ought to take credit for that, because it's their centuries of experience in mastering Persian craftsmanship that's made Esfahan's handicrafts so popular around the world.
This is the place where the famous Iranologist Arthur Pope spent years to complete his surveys, specifically studying Persian art, listing over 190 crafts only in Esfahan. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization has recently named Esfahan as a creative city in terms of crafts and folk art. It's no wonder Iranians call it half of the world. Minakari, or enamel work, is basically the art of ornamenting the surface of a metal by fusing brilliant colors over it. The paintings or patterns are traditional designs depending on the taste and preferences of the artist. Gold has been used traditionally, but these days silver and copper are more common. Minakari is all about precision, but the process is not too complicated. First, a metal object made of copper, silver, or brass is covered with a white glaze and heated at 750 degrees Celsius to create the base. Now here's where the craftsman's creativity comes in. When he's done, the enamel plates are sent back to the furnace.
Throughout the 100-year history of Iran's struggle against the tyranny and corruption of dictators, the people of Isfahan have always risen up and opposed them and at every opportunity, and it is one of the great cities of resistance in Iran. During the recent Great Uprising in Iran, Esfahan was one of the cities that revolted against the tyranny of the clerical government. Esfahan's local clothes are unique in their kind and show the attractive culture of the people of this land. The traditional women's dress consists of red velvet short skirts with pleats, embroidered shirts, and plants. The traditional men's clothing consists of loose black pants, white shirt, black vest, and felt hat. The most famous dish in Esfahan is without doubt biryani. This dish has a hamburger-like appearance and is prepared from a combination of mutton neck, white mutton liver, Esfahani spices, onion, salt, cinnamon, pepper, and turmeric. In Esfahan, there are special pans for cooking biryani with specific sizes, but it can also be made in ordinary pans. To decorate the biryani, cinnamon, walnuts, sliced almonds, sesame seeds, etc. are sprinkled on it and eaten with sangak bread and fresh herbs. Yogurt stew is one of the original and traditional dishes of the people of Isfahan. This dish is called stew, but it's actually served as a dessert, an appetizer. Yogurt stew has a sweet taste and is very tasty. This dish is prepared from thick yogurt, mutton neck, saffron, sugar, egg yolk, and a little barberries and sliced almonds or walnuts, and sometimes rose water is added to it. Thank you for joining us in this program. We will continue to be with you introducing other provinces of Iran.